Whoa, Trigger. Wow. This is Lucy. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. Lucy is our new kitty, and we just rescued her. Aww. She's not even here a whole week, but she's acclimating well, and we're enjoying Lucy. Lucy, Lucy, Lou. Welcome to this haul video, Pickin' Weeds Vintage. We haven't done a thrift haul in a while. I've been busy. Right, Lucy? Right, Ollie? So glad you joined us on this edition of Pickin' Weeds Vintage. I'm Mighty Mike, and that's Lucy, and that's Ollie, and that's Trigger. Hey, pickers, Mighty Mike, Pickin' Weeds Vintage. How are ya?
Hello.
I am here with Lucy. Hey, Lucy Lou, and we're so excited to have a new addition to the family. We just rescued Lucy. In fact, today is Friday. No, today is Thursday, September 1st. And we picked her up this past Sunday. So she's getting acclimated. The whole gang's getting acclimated to her. And we're really, really enjoying the new addition to our family, Lucy. Lucy Lou. Hope you're well. Can't believe that summer is already coming to an abrupt end. Well, the unofficial end, right? Labor Day weekend is coming up this weekend. And it's Labor Day Monday. And we did not set up a whole lot in the latter part of the summer. We've been so busy this summer. Of course, we went to the 127, and I hope that you've enjoyed watching some of those episodes. We had a lot of fun out in Tennessee, where it all started, the 35th anniversary of the 127, the world's longest yard sale. And then we went up to Kentucky. So we're still posting all those different items that we picked, but we've not done a haul video in quite some time. So I figured, you know what? It is time again to do a haul video, a thrift haul video. Yeah, so we're hoping to get out more at the flea and set up this fall. But it was a nice little break for a while to be able to do some of the things that we did, like the 127, and then to also work from home. And we're really posting a lot on our eBay store. By the way, we did a review of the Palouse light box, and we feel this is one of the best, if not the best, for resellers online. So you can go back to our YouTube channel and watch that review, watch that video of the Palouse light box. But let's get right to it. Right, Lucy? Anyways, thanks for tuning in today. This is a, I think, what, decoupage or paper mache, and it's a horse head. And it looks like there's a name on the bottom here, Angela, and she might have done this one for a school project. It has a B on there. I hope she got a B or more because it's beautiful. And we got this at the thrift store. My buddy Dave's like, Mike, you got to have this. And I said, I agree, Dave. I like oddball stuff like this. So love the horse's head. But speaking of decoupage and paper mache, got this dog. And I really like him. I think we paid, was it $6 or $4? I forget. But he's pretty heavy. And I'm guessing 1970s. I don't know if he's a basset hound with those long ears or what, but he's got some age to him, but I think that makes it cool. And we'll definitely take him out to the flea if we don't keep him for ourselves. He is just a really cool piece. And it's got the felt on the bottom, which tells me, I got to clean that up, 1970s. But he's cool looking. I like him a lot. That was a good find. We just did the puppet video too, not too long ago, and this is a lot heavier. I mean, it has some wear on it, but I think it's in really good condition for being from the 70s, my guess. Cool looking dog. I really like this grandfather's clock. It's a mini, but it's made out of wood, and it looks like it is, I wouldn't say it's a Salesman sample. but it could be, and it works. And it's made of wood. And I did look on the back. By the way, this controls the hands, and on the front there, and it says here, made in the USA in Chicago. Got the magnifying glass out, and it looks like it says Electro. I don't know if you can see that or not. Electro Products, Inc. And it's in Chicago. I just peeled the sticker off, and see in the back, I'm adjusting the hands, the hours, and the minute. So looks like that might need to be, I need to screw that in a little bit tighter because this is just floating a little bit, but it is a cool piece. Love the handiwork here. It's all wood, and it has the pendulum here. In fact, I tried it out in the store. Cord's in really good condition. I didn't look it up on eBay yet, but I'll do that. But yeah, I'm really excited about this clock. And again, just took a sticker off. We only paid $5 for this piece. Let me show you. Plug it in here. So we just plugged it in. And look at that. Look at it going. I think that is very cool all day long. How about you? Isn't that neat?
Oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
It works. Yay! That's like Kermit the Frog. Next up, we have this ceramic Camel Planter. And I love this. Got it for $3 at Humane thrift store that supports animals. That's where we adopted Lucy from. But I just love it. And it doesn't have a manufacturer's mark on, but it is cool all day long. Animals do really well. And this could be one of those items that we love, houseplants that you could put it here and there and have the plant come out. Got it for $3. Take it to the flea. You know, you find a camel person, you could probably get 15 for it, maybe 20. But at least $10. But again, it's like you don't get an opportunity to buy something camel every day. And I just love the expression on his face. Look at that long neck. But I think he's great for $3. Yeah, I like the camel. These are from when Dave, the Hawaiian shirt picker, and I went to the Big Top tent sale. This is a cash register drawer. And you know how much I paid for? I got 2 of them. They had a whole bunch. I paid $1. These were $1 a piece. And again, I like oddball stuff like this. And it's just neat when you set up at the flea or at an antique swap or even in your booth. It's great to have a variety of things and not be so predictable. And who knows, you know, resellers could use this where they could keep this in their car, in their van, in their truck and keep their money in there. Or, you know, some people like to collect oddball stuff like cash register drawers. Believe it or not, there is a market for it. What are you doing down there, Lucy? Are you playing with your ball? Are you playing with your ball? Do you like your ball? She loves this little puffy ball. Go get it. Speaking of oddball items, this reminds me of Roger Miller had a song in the 1970s, Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Makes you want to have high hopes. Anyways, this is a drinking party game. And this was from 1974, which could have been around the same time that Roger Miller had that hit. I had a 5th grade teacher, Ed McMahon, who had the greatest hits, and he played it all the time on his record player, and we used to sing along. But this reminded me of him, and I like oddball stuff, and you know, where we go to shop and we go to pick at the Humane thrift store that supports animals, where we got Lucy, they have board games there for $1, so you really can't go wrong. And this is in really good condition. I didn't even look it up yet. It has all the pieces. Looks like it was only played a few times, but has the dice and it has the pieces. But yeah, and the rules. I just thought for $1, it's the novelty thing, you know, and some people use games or game boxes to decorate and just to have in the background. And then this one here, also from the 70s. Do you remember a game called Tornado Bowl game from Ideal? I don't even remember that, but the box, you know, it really just reminded me of the 1970s and even maybe the 60s, but it's Tornado Bowl. Man negates for skill and excitement to this top action. 1971, Ideal Toy Corporation, Hollis, New York. But yeah, the box is in really, really good shape. And inside, you have all the, here are all the pieces. I think most of them are there. I'm not sure if the whole bit of the tornado is there, but it looks like that would have gone in the middle. And then these move back and forth, and they're all in good working order. And who knows, it was just one of those things where maybe the TV commercial was actually better than the game, you know, because many times we were growing up in the 1970s and we would see a television commercial and it would look really, really cool. I remember the one, Hungry, Hungry Hippos. I think that might have been more toward the 80s. But there were so many memorable television commercials, and you would just want to go out then and, you know, get the game. And, you know, before video games and computer games and all the things that we have on our little phones or iPods, you had board games. And I think some people now use these for a display piece because the artwork is just really cool. I was telling you about, remember the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea game that I got for $1? We sold that for $10 at the flea because the box in and of itself, the artwork really presents nicely. And I sold that to another dealer. He only deals in toys from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. So, you know, these for $1 each, I think will do really well on both of these pieces. Faster than a speeding bullet, able to leap buildings, tall buildings in one final leap, or however it goes. This is Superman. It's the Snugglers. Tag's a little beat up. I think we just paid $1 or $2. Wasn't that much. I love the cape. And then I guess you put a pillow in here. All right, so we just shoved the pillow in there. And now we can put them up. Dun, 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 dun. Or is that Indiana Jones? I think Superman is cool. Isn't he neat? Here's another look at Superman. That is pretty cool. I like it. And again, when you're setting up at your booth and you have Superman, you know, Man of Steel in his red cape, that's going to bring people over to your booth. Yes! I like old signs, and I don't think this is a repop, but it doesn't look like it's Hobby Lobby, although it's hard to tell these days. It looks like it does have the original, you know, the wood, and they shellacked it and painted it, whatever. Don't waste a lot of time doping out why a black hen lays a white egg. Get the egg. Cool sign. Picked it for $5, and I think we'll do well with that. Just love that it was painted, and I think we can all live by that saying, huh? It's a good saying. It's interesting, too, the language. Don't waste a lot of time doping out why a black hen lays a white egg. Get the egg. When's the last time you heard someone use the word doping in a sentence, and if it's not referred to drugs? Thought that was cool. Finally, I have some music books and some sheet music that we got at Humane Thrift as well. And some of these are quite old. It says here, Anthems of Prayer and Praise, Philadelphia. And there's the Theodore Presser Company, copyright 1905, and some are even older than that. We have, these are Hammond organ books. Look at the colors that they have. I think these are really, really cool. And This reminds me of Peter Max from the Beatles, his artwork. But I got a whole bunch of these. There's hymns, there's Country Glow, and there's pops and stuff. I only paid $0.25 a piece for these. We got Mel Bay, Fun with a Harmonica, and a lot of these are first edition. They're original, printed in the USA. And this is Breeze Easy Method for Drums by John Kenyon. And I've learned from a guy named the Auction Professor. His name is Don, and he sells a lot of sheet music. And you want to give him a follow or watch some of his videos on YouTube. I highly recommend him, especially if you're a reseller and you sell a lot on eBay, like we do. So we have the Guitarist's Book of Knowledge. We have Taxi Cab, March Two-Step by Henry S. Sawyer, McKinley Music, Chicago, New York. We have Miss Liberty. We have Moonlight Madness. We have Carol Channing, Hello, Dolly, and I believe it's George Herman. He wrote that. And again, many of these are originals. This one here is Shepherd's Song and Dance. And again, for $0.25, we got the Liberace at the 127, but I had to hear all the, with all the other music items that we're going to be posting. And what I usually like to do, you know, we talked about, if you want to go back and watch that Lightbox review video, Palooza Lightbox, I like to do things in groupings. So I just did a post yesterday and the day before, and I did all old trading cards from the early 70s. Some Holland was a Dutch gum trading cards. They're made in Holland, and there's some really good ones in there if you want to check them out. But then I'll do Sports Illustrated, Vintage Sports Illustrated one day. But I'm getting ready to do a whole day of sheet music and some of these old music books. I just love this one with the Beatles. And the colors in here kind of reminds you of Yellow Submarine a little bit, doesn't it? That movie. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting us, supporting the channel. We really appreciate it. We're having such a great time bringing these videos to you. And you can also check out our eBay store as well, Pickin' Weeds Vintage. Right, Lucy? I'm Mighty Mike with Lucy. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. She's all kidding. She's all kidding. Yes, she is.